So we're live. This is our second week of running this weekly live Q&A, open discussion for people on my YouTube channel who are following me and people on our home service business marketing Facebook group, the LSM network. If you want, I'm going to put a link later in the description, in the comments, or you know what, let me just quickly do it right now so everyone has this. This is a link to my to the group and a link to my channel. One second. Your channel. And you have this. All right. So these are basically the links. We just got this off the chest. If you're new here, what I'm doing is basically giving you guys free access to me and help you ask and answer any question that you might have regarding marketing, business, lead generation, Facebook, Google, whatever it is, life, whatever it is, I'm available for you. And the reason that I didn't have this call marked or announced earlier, because I was back to back on phone calls with people who wanted to join the local service mastery program, which, if you don't know, is a program dedicated for home service business owners who want to learn how to generate leads themselves without using marketing agencies and being dependent on anyone else, basically. Now, a few things. First of all, I want to say that if you wanted to go on a call and for some reason you either missed it or whatever it is, make sure that you're announcing it and email me back and say, hey, Lior, the dates don't work because of the high demand of the program. I'm now having a new no show, no reschedule policy in place. And so if you're not showing up for whatever reason and you're not announcing and you're not giving a heads up, this will be your last chance of working with me on joining the program. So that's one thing. And that's also why I didn't announce this. And so this guy just didn't show up last minute. And he basically lost the opportunity for ever joining to my program. So if this is something that means significantly for you, make sure you show up on time and you come and attend, come with open mind, hear what the program is about. And obviously, if there's a good connection and good chemistry and we understand each other, you'll have an option to join the program. This is one. Number two, today I got off a call with a client. He's a client of this course and soon to be a client of the program. And what he told me is something that really, and like I hear all these horror stories about marketing companies. What he told me is that over the last 6 or 7 years since he started marketing his home service business, he spent over 3 to $400,000 on marketing agencies. Not talking about the budgets, right? Going to Google, Facebook, whoever, just on marketing companies and agencies, and just getting disappointed time after time after time. And yesterday in our weekly group call, we had a similar discussion, and people were just, man, like the horror stories that like these companies who are charging $500, $600 a month and not doing anything for a year, and then saying, oh yeah, it could take long until you just like you've had it and you're saying, okay, I just want to break out. Or other companies who are grabbing customers by the balls, and people who have no technical understanding of what's happening behind the scenes, not giving them access to the hosting part, not giving them access to their own Google account, not giving them access to their Google business profile account. There's so many stories that I truly, truly, truly believe that my work is I'm on a mission. Okay, I'm on a mission to liberate and help as many service business owners as possible. As wild as it sounds, I want to be the Tony Robbins of home service business owners. I want to help you see how easy it is to do these things, and how the only limitation separating from you and the success of your business is your fear of failure, your fear of making it, whatever it is. But that's pretty much it. That's it. The technical aspect, very easy. You understand how things go, you understand the structure, you understand how the plan works. Easy breezy. But you only need to take the leap of faith. And so, yeah, I know we don't have anyone currently viewing, and I see one is joining our Facebook group. If you have any questions about home service business marketing, Google, whatever it is, guys, this is the time. This is a Q&A, live Q&A. Feel free to ask whatever you want, and I'll be happy to answer it. And while you write your questions down in the comments below, I'm going to help you guys by doing some screening for next time if you're thinking of hiring marketing agencies. All right, so let's go over some of the things that will help you choose the right marketing agency for you. Let's say you don't want to learn to do it yourself, but you want a marketing agency. How do you do it? First things first, you need to go to Google, and if you're in Miami, then you go to Fort Lauderdale, all right? And you type, let's say you're in Locksmith, Fort Lauderdale. See who the top results are. See who the number one is. Check the website. Check to see if it looks good. If you've seen this brand before. If it makes sense that these guys who are working with him are doing a good job. If it does look like the ad caught your eye, they're in the first place, it's like the landing page looks great, everything works, just scroll down all the way to the bottom. The very last part of the website is called a footer. Okay, so you look up on a footer, and most of the time marketing agencies leave a link and some credentials so people can reach them as well. All right, this is part of the deal. So you do that, and then this is your best option. Same with SEO and local SEO. You go to a different city, okay, because sometimes marketing agencies say to a company, hey, I won't work with other businesses in your niche, in your area. right? So if you're in Chicago, you go to Nashville and you write down garage door repair, Nashville. And you look at the top results on the 3-pack, on the Google Business Profile options, right? And you go to the first website and you look up nothing. You don't see this link to the agency. You go to the second one. By the third, you will find a link to those companies. That's number one. And this will give you the most realistic expectations, results. Like you see what you're getting, you see the type of work. Like it's better than asking for referrals. Like, okay, you see it live. That's it. That's number one. Option number two is if someone referred you to a marketing agency, and you know that they're ranking at the top place. Okay, this is another option. Third option, you got solicited by some marketing campaigns, either on Facebook, on Google, whatever it is, YouTube. These marketing agencies found you. How do you know if they're good or not? Ask to see live results. Don't give me those before after testimonials. I want to see live results of current clients. Can you show this? Why not? And so people are fearing of showing real live results. This should ring some alerts. The audio is not good. Now, if the audio is not good, unfortunately, this is because of streaming. And not because of the audio quality, because the audio quality is pretty decent, honest. But let me know. Yeah. Let me know what audio is not good. Please. Like, is it low? I can maybe turn it up. Or because of the bandwidth, it's passing through, or I have no idea. But number two, okay, we said get referred. Number three, get solicited, check for live results. No, what is no mean? Check for live results. And then if you're already working with marketing agencies, distortion delay. Yeah, I guess this might have to do with thanks for the comment. This might have to do with the bandwidth. I'm using soft stream both to YouTube and Facebook, and can't really think of my friend. Yeah. Since you know the recording. I'll check it later. Thank you. I'll try to do best I can. This one. For next week. I'll try to make sure that we'll have quality. Thanks again for input. And hopefully this recording will go live also on YouTube channel. So you'll be able to watch it. Put a link down in the description after this broadcast ends. So that will be later on. Now, let's say we're working with marketing company. All right. You're already working with marketing companies. If you're working with a company that only do Google Ads, okay. First of all, always guys, make sure you have all the credentials. Make sure you have the login information to your Google Ads account, that you're the admin not a manager, that they can remove you or something like that, that you're the admin. If there are different software that they're using, either ClickSees, CallRail, whatever it is, it's on your name. You're the owner of it. All right? And you can give them some sort of admin access, or create a new user for them, or whatever it is. But you're in control. Second, regarding your website, make sure you have a full backup of your website in two places. First, locally on your computer, and second, on the cloud. You can upload it, you can zip it, upload it to Google Drive, which is free, and potentially your hosting company, which again, you need to know your login information, obviously, to GoDaddy if you bought your domain from them, to your hosting company, whether it's GoDaddy, HostGator, Bluehost. By the way, I don't recommend these companies whatsoever. They have shitty service. They have very, very slow servers, and it affects your performance of your ads and your SEO. But we'll put it on the side for a second. You need to have all the login information stored with you. And so the third option is like having some sort of daily, weekly backups going on in the background. And basically that way you're safe. And so even if some Chinese hacker or malicious software penetrate your website, destroys whatever it is, you always have the option of quickly restoring your original website and not have any issues whatsoever. All right? So that's regarding that. Then, if it's Google Ads, what are they doing with the maintenance part? What are they doing actually on their, weekly or monthly tasks? Are they creating more campaigns for different areas? Do they do new landing pages? Do they run A/B testing to see which landing pages perform better? Is there some sort of an improvement in terms of conversion rate? Is there some sort of budget or any sort of change with the cost per click? Do you know how much you're paying for each? How much you're paying for cost per click? How much you're paying for a lead? Are you able to capture leads both from call leads and from your people who are leaving contact information on your website? Do they update those landing pages with different images, videos that you're sending? Like, what's happening? What are you paying for? All right? That's super, super important. And if you're in a place, let's say with Google Ads, where again, you have all the login information, you're happy with the amount of leads you're getting, you're happy with the amount of management fee that you're getting, you're happy with everything, and even if this company doesn't do too much, but you're happy with it and you don't want to deal with it, that's fine. But if you're not happy, these are the questions that you need to ask. How much am I paying for a lead? How much am I paying for a click? How many campaigns have we done this month? How many new landing pages have we done? How many different negative keywords we've put in? What's our optimization score? There's a lot of questions that you, as a business owner, need to know and need to ask, because otherwise you won't have an option to really evaluate the type of service that you're getting. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if you're working with an SEO company or local SEO companies that are doing, Google My Business ranking, whatever it is. Again, like, how many review responses did you make? How many new Q&As have you done? How many citations have you put this month? What sort of backlinks have we got? How many blog posts were posted? How many new photos were uploaded to my Google Business profile? What's the CTR like? Have you done anything with this? There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions because most companies, unfortunately, and this is again going back to the story that I told you about the client. He told me that, listen, I paid close to $400,000 on marketing companies who have done nothing. And so you must take matters to your own hands. You can't stay passive in this game because the more the world progresses and evolves, we're getting into a world where flyers have become almost obsolete. People rarely read newspapers. Most of our time is spent on either social media or Google and YouTube or on computer basically. People are working from home. This is where you find them. And so this is your responsibility as a business owner, as a home service business owner especially, to learn how to attract those clients. And so if you want to work with marketing companies, you need Google Ads, SEO, local SEO, the tips I just shared will help you make the right choice and make as little mistakes as possible. And by the way, if they haven't answered or didn't know how to answer any of the questions I posed, run from that company. Say you don't want to continue anymore. Because if they're unable or trying to dodge these questions, they're unable to answer them, something shady is happening behind the scene. And you're the one paying it. And you're not just paying it with your dollars, you're paying it with a currency that is much more valuable, and that's time. Because if you spend $6,000 on a failed attempt in 1 week, nothing happened. But if you wasted a year, this $6,000, this $10,000 could have brought you 50, 70, 100, $200,000 in revenue. And that's the real amount that you're wasting. When you're either not working with the right company or like I said at the beginning, they didn't choose to learn to yourself. And so if you do want to learn how to learn yourself, if you understand that it's not an option anymore, not knowing what's happening behind the scene, and it's not a matter of feeling. I feel like I want to. I don't feel it. We're not in this game anymore. It's about the survival of your business. And whether you'll be able to weather the storm, whether a recession is coming or not, whether you'll be able to compete with the top players in your market, which by the way, what always happen is that the big guys run the small guys out of business. And we've seen it in COVID, how Amazon, Walmart, and Costco, and all the big guys stayed open, did business, and the little mom shop, they just closed. They couldn't afford it anymore. And so the same thing is and will happen in the home service business. Because the ones who know how to advertise and know how to generate leads, they'll make it so hard for you when choosing shitty companies to be out of the game as soon as possible so they can collect all the chips they can. And so that's it. That's my rant for today. We'll see you here next Thursday around this time. Hopefully next Thursday, I'll be able to put something on the calendar and set it up in advance. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you're watching the recording, make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube channel. You leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're in a Facebook group, make sure you ask questions in this thread so I can answer them next week. I'll start off with your questions. If you're looking to hire a marketing agency, I've gave you the tips earlier. And if you want to learn how to do it yourself, you can learn about Local Service Mastery at localservicemastery.com. And I'm going to be a link down in the description below as well. And yeah, I'll learn about you, your business, see if you're a fit. And if so, I'll be happy to set you free from all these shitty companies. Sorry to say this because there's a lot of them. There are a lot of good guys, but there's also a lot of shitty ones. And help you learn to do it yourself. All right. So that's it for today. That's it for this week. Stay blessed. My name is Lior Vaknin. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.